Yo, good afternoon. How you doing? This is your coach Renz, and if you're watching this one, this is the short version of the divine paradox as far as the law of Kabbalion, as far as the Kabbalion is concerned, and the law of mentalism, right? So, of course, the long version is on my Patreon. So there's my Patreon. Go there if you want the long version, but of course, you have to become a member of Patreon to get this series on the Hermetic principles. And within the law of mentalism, there is the divine paradox. And I'm going to key in, I can't give you guys all of it in 4 or 5 minutes because it's just too much. But if you can understand the divine paradox, then you can understand the law of mentalism and the lower laws beneath it. Because here's the thing, when you understand that the divine paradox is a law above the other laws, that the law of mentalism stands above the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, the law of cause and effect, rhythm, polarity, gender. It stands above those laws. But too often, people get stuck in the law of mentalism where they just think of things. They scream out things like, I'm attracting money. I'm attracting a house. I'm attracting good health. I'm attracting love in my life. They scream out that they're attracting these things, or I have faith and hope in the house. God's going to deliver me from my situation. God's going to bring me a house and bring me a husband. God's going to bring me the wife. God's going to give me the job. We scream these things out, not realizing that we are devoid of the other side of the law of paradox. Now, here's the thing about that law of paradox that you should understand, right? And the law of paradox, it states very clearly, that you are to keep your minds ever on the star, but let your eyes watch over your footsteps, lest you fall into the mire by reason of your own upward gaze. Remember the divine paradox that while the universe is not, still it is. Meaning that we know that this universe is a mental creation, is an illusion. But because we live on the matter plane, it is real to us. It is real to us because only the absolute to the infinite mind of the all is it understood the illusionary aspects of the universe in its complete entirety. But to us, the finite mind, it is the relative existence of the universe. I know my hand does not necessarily exist, but yet if I smash it, I feel it, I know it. It does exist on the matter plane. Although I know that race does not exist, that it is an illusion created by the minds of men, I know that in the matter plane that we judge each other, we treat each other based on race, and that since we exist on this material plane, the plane of matter, I must acknowledge it. And I have to use higher laws against the lower laws in order to manipulate things, move things, and shape things how I desire them so on the matter plane. Understand this, government is not real. America is not real. Nations are not real. But because the group mind accepts the reality of a nation, then those who can control the path, the mind of the people, the concepts of reality of a nation of the people can therefore then shape and control the nation that doesn't really exist. But it is those who understand this divine paradox of the unreality, the unsubstantiality of the universe to the actual real relative mindset of the universe are those who truly become masters. And there's an axiom that goes with it that says that escaping the pains of the lower planes of vibration onto the higher. Remember always, student, that transmutation, not presumptuous denial, is the weapon of the master. Not living in dreamland, but living in a world of understanding how to transmute thought into the material is the weapon of the master, is the weapon of those who will achieve what it is they want to achieve. You can have the goal of the car, but if you live in the world of just presumptuous denial, which can also look like God's going to give me a car, the universe is going to give me a car, but yet you do not understand how to transmute the thought of the car into reality by utilizing higher laws against the lower laws, then you never will materialize the car. People play it on Facebook all the time. God's going to give me that house. God's going to give me that. I'm going to attract this. It is living in your mind, and you're walking around stumbling in a dream world, not realizing that it is not the outside entity or force that is going to bring you the car, but it's your inner entity that is going to cause you to do the work to bring you the car. Now, on the long version, I go deeper into how faith without works is dead, but also how faith and hope within itself, no matter what's going on with it, is dead. That works can function without faith. If you want that long version so that you get the deep understanding, you have to go and join my Patreon. And that's, patreon.com/Coach Renz to get the long version of that and every other version of the Hermetic laws. But in understanding that, you will have a greater understanding, which will give you the keys to every room in the temple. The temple is your brain, your body. The temple is your spirit, is everything within you. So go to my Patreon, utilize that, and if you've skimmed enough off this one, it would already get you started. If you can read between these lines, you can get started and to materialize the life that you truly believe, that you hope and pray that you deserve, that you should have. But only the masters know how to transmute those thoughts into a reality. So y'all got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable, and y'all have a great day.